Back-to-back all-nighters and new deadlines did not lead to a deal at the state capitol. This evening, lawmakers are struggling to find an agreement on a new two-year budget. State law required a budget by Monday at midnight. Now, the only compromise was a handshake agreement to keep on working. So, lawmakers set a new deadline of 7 o'clock this morning. That came and went without a deal. Right now, the two sides are still nowhere close to a deal. Pat Kessler's at the state capitol. Pat, you've seen so much with your experience. Is this thing spinning out of control?
Well, how's that handshake working for you now? Well, I think it's a big question around here. There's a real potential of seeing this spin into infinity the way it's going so far. The agreement by top Democrats and Republicans to have a quick one-day session has unraveled completely. That's what it looks like here. And the one-day special session now has no immediate end in sight. Sleep-deprived lawmakers sat idly for hours, beginning debate after midnight, passing a tax bill at dawn, pushing back against complaints about a lack of transparency.
This bill was not passed in the dark of night, in a smoke-filled room with high-priced lobbyists. The sun is shining.
Everywhere at the Capitol, signs of a restless night, including protesters occupying the governor's office over a ban on undocumented immigrant driver's licenses. When the bills bogged down, Democrats and Republicans blamed each other.
So they slowed things down as much as they could and obstructed and tried to delay and stall. And, you know, unfortunately, it prevented us from getting bills passed during the window that we had all agreed to. And
we're ready to go. We would fight through the tiredness to get the budget done, but the Republicans just aren't ready to go.
Some lawmakers took to Twitter to describe their current mood. One tweeted, "Sleep-deprived decisions make no sense." And one lawmaker altered his voting buttons, yay, nay, and hell nay. Well, I think that's how a lot of the folks feel here as they're powering through all of these bills. House and Senate leaders believe they can fight through all of this, fight through all the weariness, and get through it, actually debate and vote on these bills. That would probably take all night and into tomorrow again, but there is a trust but verify twist, Frank. Even if they send all of these bills to the governor, he is not committed to sign any of them. He says he's not going to sign a single one until he sees all of them. So wait for that one, too.
Well, you know, you show the guy pounding his head on the desk. I think voters are looking at this and doing the same thing, right? I mean,
yeah, I think that indicates just a tremendous amount of frustration. And throw on top of that these folks were up all night and they're going to be up all day and maybe all night again. So the question for a lot of folks outside this building is, how can you do anything if you're that tired? But they're going to power through.
Pat, get some coffee. We'll see you at 6 and 10. Thank you.
All right, sir.